room.
Green room, kicking it, doing something.
Yeah, something. And it probably involved energy drinks. I'm not sure.
Yeah. There's mountains of them here. Everyone's like cracked out. All right, check it out. It's pretty awesome. Adrian Young on Drumsmack TV. Enjoy it. Thank you so much for coming on.
Glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, right on. So, most people know you for being in No Doubt. Wanted to see if you'd share the story how you got that gig with us.
Yeah, I used to be a fan of No Doubt in high school. I would go to shows. I first discovered them in 1987, I guess the year when the band started, when I would see them opening for Fishbone and the Chili Peppers and the Untouchables. And my friends and I, we just loved the band. And then I think the next year, I asked my parents for a drum set for Christmas, and I got it. And then I'd always wanted to play since I was a little kid. And then I made it for Lost Time in a big way. And then next year, I auditioned for No Doubt in 1989. And they asked me how long I'd been playing, and I told them, about 8 years.
Nice.
And 1.5. Right. And
Fake it till you make it.
that's right. And I knew that demo tape, like my life depended on it.
Yeah.
It was really important to me to be.
You
in
wanted
band.
that gig.
Yeah, I was meant for that band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
God, that's amazing though that you could have gotten the gig after playing 1.5 years.
Well,
That's
admittedly,
amazing.
the first show was a backyard party, and I sucked really bad, and the band was kind of going, what's going on?
You can say that.
I can?
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with this guy? He said pretty good in practice.
Right.
And I was nervous and terrible and new at it, you know?
Wow, that's amazing.
I have another terrible experience I'll just roll right into. So my first recording experience with the band was, I think, later that year. And we went in and did 2 demos with Flea producing. And being in the studio the first time and still being a very inexperienced drummer, I really didn't know what I was doing. I was having a rough time, and he was trying to help me along. And it really showed. And after that, man, I locked myself in the garage for hours, for months and months and months, for years actually.
That's amazing.
Because I knew I had a lot of catch up to do, because the rest of my band were already, pretty good musicians at this point. So,
wow.
I got running on it. Got the
Boy,
shit.
I guess you did.
Yeah.
Drums forever.
So I have a question. You don't have formal training, and you said that punk and ska drummers play from the heart rather than overthink. Do you think being self-taught has made you a better drummer? And have you noticed a consistent flaw in drummers who have gone to school? Sitting now, like looking back now.
That's pretty complicated. But I will. Well, let me back up. I actually, it would be inaccurate to say I never had any formal training, because I did learn how to read a little bit in college.
Okay.
Not a lot, but a little. Yeah, I've seen great players that have been technically trained and don't play from the heart. I mean, they could run circles around me, but I've seen guys that, when they get in a situation, you're not feeling it. It's very machine-like. But, sometimes when I'm watching guys that are just full of chops, I still get really envious. I just go, man, that is just so impressive. I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think anybody that plays from the heart and ends up playing live a lot, whether you're formally trained or not, you're going to start playing, from your gut at a certain point. Yeah.
Yeah. You're actually in the studio right now working on a new record. Is that right?
We are. Yeah.
Excited? It's been a minute.
Well, we put out a record called Push and Shove last year, and then in January we went in and recorded some new songs, and then we kind of got on a roll, so we decided let's postpone going on tour and just stay on this roll because we haven't made a lot of records in our career for how long we've been together. And a similar thing happened in 2001. We put out a record called Return of Saturn, and then went right in and recorded Rock Steady. And I don't think any of us thought it would take 10 more years to do Push and Shove, but it did. And then now we're rolling right into a new record.
Of course, we're here with Adrian Young, and we were just talking about Wicked Beats.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about that, man.
Okay. Wicked Beats was a DVD about the history of reggae drumming. It was put together by Gil Sharon, who's a great drummer himself, and it's really expansive, and there's lessons on it. It also covers every style of reggae and ska drumming and dance hall drumming, and I mean, and there's more stuff. I thought I was pretty versed in that world, and he dug up styles that I was unfamiliar with. It was really, really good. There's times I'll refer to it just to learn something new.
Yeah.
And so I participated in it as well, and I set a couple live clips from me playing on tour that he included in the DVD. And but it has a lot of old great Jamaican players, and Gil himself drums on it. It's really cool.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that.
Oh, that's a cool jacket.
Yeah. It might look familiar to you because it was part of.
It's like bleached Pepto-Bismol.
I have a picture hanging in my office. It's of my two favorite drummers, maybe. And it's you and Chad.
Yeah.
Chad Sexton and Adrian.
And do you remember the shoot at all?
Oh yeah, it was in my pool.
It was standing in your swimming pool.
Yeah.
And this was in '99 on the cover of Modern Drummer magazine in 1999. Next year will be the 15-year anniversary of this. And Chad was thinking that you guys should do a 15th anniversary shoot. But he wants you to wear the pink this time.
And here's the suit.
He'll wear the red.
This is for you.
That's the suit
Hey.
that he wore.
Sweet.
That's
I like his idea too.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That's a happy birthday.
So we'll present that to Modern Drummer and see if they'll.
This is so me right here. Right?
It's so great. It's so pretty.
Yeah, put that up, man.
Yeah.
All right, now we're talking.
Now let's see.
There we go.
There you
Hey!
See,
Hey.
now
Hey.
that's a hey.
Pink.
Yeah, fits.
Might be your color.
Good.
Oh, it does fit.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right.
It
So
looks-
kind of propose that to Modern Drummer, right?
Yeah, we
Tell
will.
your son thank you.
Yeah, I'll tell him. Yeah.
He's a fine man, a hell of a damn drummer.
Thank you. Thanks. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's always, he's the younger looking older brother I've always had.
Yeah.
That's from the Gil Sharon thing.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
really? Of course.
This is 2009.
2006. That's cool, man.
Thank you.
Your hair still do that? You can still get your hair to do that?
I think so.
Close.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'll be doing the local golf tour during the day and recording at night.
I've heard that's very addictive, the golf thing
It is
for
to me.
drummers.
Have you won any tournaments, or where's your best placement?
Yes, I have.
Really?
I've won this tournament on the Pepsi Tour, which is like a local Southern California mostly kind of tour. Right now I'm playing in the Long Beach Match Play, which is going over 3 successive weekends, and I'm still alive. We got one more weekend to go, so we'll see.
What's your handicap, would you say?
0.
You are scratched.
Wow. You know?
I'm not that patient. I can't even wait for pizza to come out of the oven. You know what I mean? Are you kidding? I'd be the king of broken clubs. I break everything.
I break clubs.
Do you?
Do you really?
Yeah.
Did you ever call up some of the companies who are like, hey, you know, my name's Adrian. I played a little poke at drums a little bit. Do you want to give me some stuff?
Well, I'm not saying this to brag, but I'm on staff with TaylorMade.
Are you
Oh.
So they,
Absolutely.
Really?
they treat me like Zildjian does, which is kind of nice.
Oh, that's
Wow.
That's great.
Here, try this club.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. So when I actually break clubs, I feel like a dick.
Yeah, 'cause you
I didn't have to buy it. It's not that cool.
Well,
Share some of your drumming influences throughout your career.
Well, when I was a kid, I was really, really into Ian Pace from Deep Purple. Of course, and then, everyone seems to be into Stuart Copeland and Neil Peart, and I was as well. But then in the 80s, I started to really get into Fish from Fishbone.
Yeah.
And, and then later on when Chad Smith joined the Chili Peppers, I used to watch his video quite a bit.
Yeah.
I know there's more. I'm just having kind of a brain fart. But, I would say, Fish and Stuart Copeland were really big in my world of drumming. Yeah.
Hey, man, thank you so much for coming
Thank
on
you.
the show. Adrian Young, everybody. That's our show.
Hey, I'm Jason Sutter, and you're watching Drumsmack on T Radio V.